Boy, we heard a lot of this song last week against the New Orleans Saints. Trevor Matich joins us with our WMAL Redskins report brought to you by Fort Union Military Academy. Trevor, I don't know who set up this football schedule for the Redskins this year, but here we go. 3 weeks in a row. First Tom Brady, then Drew Brees, now Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. And listen, we handled Drew Brees pretty well, and frankly, Tom Brady was handled pretty well, even though they lost the game.
They lost. It was close.
Am I wrong in saying that of those three quarterbacks, Cam Newton may be the toughest one to match up against because of his mobility and his size?
Well, he's a different problem to match up again. That's the issue. And it's that mobility and size that you talked about. The other two guys will beat you from the pocket. They're not going to get out of the pocket. They won't extend a broken play. So you know exactly what you have and what your problem is. With Cam Newton, you can beat him on a play. You can win the play and then lose it again because he'll take off and extend the thing.
Yeah.
And the problem with defending him is that normally with a quarterback like that, what you do is when he gets out of the pocket and runs around, you punish him for it. You hit him so hard that he pays a severe price for it. The problem is Cam Newton is bigger than most of your defenders, and you're not going to punish him, not very well. And so, yeah, this is a completely new kind of problem.
I just want to, before Brian asks his question, I just want to echo something you just said or just show a light on it. Cam Newton, quarterback for the Carolina Panthers, is bigger
He's a beast.
than many of the guys in the Washington Redskins defense, especially the secondary. That's just a crazy thought.
Well,
But
yeah,
true,
bigger
but
than
true.
linebackers, too.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
All right, so, I mean, how do you shut him down? I mean, if you keep him contained in the pocket, you got to shut down the passing game as well. That's a tall order for this defense.
Yeah, Newton, fortunately, the Redskins secondary has been really good when they've been relatively healthy. And so the thing to do is to pick one thing and live with it if he can beat you there.
Yeah.
And that one thing needs to be passed from the pocket. If he runs around, it's going to be an issue. They need to contain him in the pocket and make him beat Tom Brady. And then if he beats you there, good, he beats you there. Now, you can live with it. Fortunately, the Redskins have shown that they're really good at not getting to the quarterback in the pocket. So they've shown they're really good at making a pocket for the quarterback because their pass rush has not been what it should be or what I expected it to be. So I'm being a little facetious there, but yeah. So what you want to do is just the classic: stay in your pass rush lane, keep him in the pocket, and then give him different looks to have to decipher in the secondary.
So the Panthers are undefeated, but last week they beat the Tennessee Titans, an awful Tennessee Titans team. By the way, the Titans lost last night to the Jaguars. The Jaguars were wearing probably the ugliest uniforms I have ever seen in the history of the NFL, and that's saying
you know
something.
what happened with those though?
Yeah.
There was like a high school closeout section down at the big box store, and they had one uniform left, and the Jaguars said, "Hey, that looks good."
Well, sure. It's not like they got a lot of money to play with since they're not selling any tickets down there. But so listen, the Panthers, even though they're undefeated, they've struggled. Every win, I mean, a win's a win, but they're not pretty wins, are they? Do the Redskins have a chance here? I mean, we said this against the Patriots. Somebody's got to beat them at some point, right?
Yeah, they do. It's you don't win them all unless you are New England. So, or maybe, who knows? Maybe the Panthers will.
Yeah.
But, yeah, somebody's got to beat them. And they have played close games. But the problem with winning a lot of close games is that you get good at it. In the NFL, the average margin of victory is about 3 points. We don't see that every week. But if you look at the entire season, all the games that are played, they're close. And the Panthers are good at that. And the thing is that the Redskins are going from one of the worst defenses in the league in the Saints to one of the best defenses in the league with the Panthers. So the problems that the Panthers present go far beyond just the record and things like that. The Redskins offense we'll learn a lot about in this game because last week against the Saints, boy, they were world beaters. But you go back and look at that tape, and I did, and I've talked to some of the NFL guys at ESPN about the Saints defense, and every time I say, well, what's up with the Saints defense? They just shake their head. As a matter of fact, they fired their defensive coordinator after the Redskins game. So so now they're going to a defense of the Panthers that is one of the best in the league. So, yeah, they haven't blown everybody out. They've struggled in games, things like that.
But
they're really, really good. even so.
All right, I take that under advisement, and I respect that opinion. But there's also something going on with this team, though. I mean, there's that indefinable, sort of where their head is, and it seems that these Redskins, at least the way it looks to me, are sort of getting some confidence about themselves. They're starting to come together in a way that I've not seen in some time as a team.
There's a common thread, and we've seen this, Brian. The common thread since Scott McCloughan, the general manager, has gotten there has been a culture, and that culture includes grinding out the preparation. The culture includes changing the way they think. The culture includes bringing in guys that love the game, not just love the trappings and the benefits of the game.
Right.
And now as they put in talent and players and plug them in, you'll see the team get better and better. But you're right.
Yeah.
What you're seeing and what you're noticing is a very real change in the mindset of the Washington Redskins from what we've seen over most of the last 20 years.
I agree.
Right. So we got to leave it there. But, Trevor, we need a prediction. Will Cam Newton be dancing a lot in the end zone, or will Kirk Cousins be yelling, "You like that"?
It's hard for me to pick the Redskins in this game. If I have to ask you to pick it, I've got to pick the Panthers, and it kills me because right now I'm envisioning Kirk Cousins simulating pulling his shirt apart to show the S on his chest in the end zone, and I hate that,
That
especially when it's against the home team.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it.